Before we kick off everything, we're going to have an article early next year with kind of like a recap of everything that we've done and achieved in 2022. Obviously, we shipped two products, but there's still more to come. So it's going to be like a recap of everything that we've shipped for 2022, key metrics for the products, and then some roadmap updates going forward. And with that, I think we can jump right in. Fungible Taco, if you want to kick it off with LandWorks, you can go right ahead.
All right, thanks, Z. Hi, everyone. It's very nice to see you all. I'm going to start with the LandWorks update, and I'm going to start with the big news that we shared on our last community call, and that's the fact that we will enable all landlords on our platform to opt in for the possibility to earn additional rewards by allowing billboards with advertisement to be displayed on their properties. The way this is going to work is that once you list your property for rent, a billboard with advertisements will be deployed onto the land until the actual land gets rented. So by opting in for billboards, our landlords will earn rewards for each unique view the billboard on their land gets. And yeah, as we shared with you last time, we are making this possible through a unique partnership. We're a well-established Web2 company in the advertisement industry, and actually they want to expand into the metaverse, which is very cool. Um, we will be announcing the partnership and disclosing which is the company very, very soon, as we're in the final steps of finalizing the details around how everything is going to work. Um, but I'm going to share a couple of details of how this is going to work. So to make this possible, we are working on expanding our listing process to accommodate the opt-in process because basically we're not going to make it mandatory. It's everyone are going to choose whether or not they're going to opt in for additional advertisement rewards. But as you list your property on LandWorks within the listing wizard, let's say, you have the option to opt in directly for rewards. Um, the rewards from ads are going to be um, available for already listed properties as well. So if you have already listed a property onto the platform, you will be able to opt in without the need to delist and list again. So we're making that possible as well. Um, as I said, the rewards from the ads will be based on unique views. And in the announcement of the actual partnership, where we're going to disclose the name, we will also disclose the exact amount of rewards any landlord can get per unique view. And we will also disclose what special preferences Sharded Minds holders will get in regards to that specific feature. So stay tuned for that. We're close to announcing it. We're preparing a blog article, a blog post as well, where we're going to go through all the details. But what we're doing right now is that we're aiming to release this feature, this specific feature, on the 16th of January. That's our target date. And the ads are going to start rolling in on the 23rd, which is a week later. So essentially, what we're doing is we're giving 1 week to all our existing landlords to opt in for the advertisement rewards before the actual ads start rolling in, start streaming on the actual billboards. Um, we, yeah, we're very excited to bring this feature to LandWorks. We do believe that this is going to differentiate the platform as the leading rental service. We also believe that we are contributing to expanding the openness of the metaverse by bringing in more and more brands, more and more Web2 brands into the field, into the metaverse. So yes, we're quite excited to have this possible and to make this possible. What I'm going to do right now is, or maybe after the call, I'm going to do it. I'm going to share in our Discord a high level diagram of how the feature will work within the LandWorks platform. There are some details around whether or not you're opting in, whether or not the land is rented. It might sound a little bit more conceptual when I'm talking about it, but this high-level diagram is going to allow for everyone to get a better understanding of how the actual feature is going to work. So that's on the advertising feature. That's the big news that we have been working on for the last 2 months. As I said, stay tuned. We're going to announce the name of the company, the rewards, the exact rewards very, very soon, and the additional utility for Sharded Mind holders as well. Um, Apart from our team working on the advertisement feature, we're also working on multiple UX improvements. We had our designer busy with helping out on how we can improve the experience there. And we have also identified several bugs that we're addressing. Um, Apart from that, we're also updating our landing page due to the fact that we are now supporting the advertisement. We have done quite a few updates on the platform, so our landing page is due to an update. Also updating our FAQ page to facilitate all the how-to videos that we have created in the past month and kind of answer any questions that might come up in regards to the profit share mechanism that I have been talking about for the last several months, in regards to the advertisement feature that I'm talking about right now. So um, yeah, that's something that's coming in. And as some of you might have seen, our community manager asked a question in regards to the scene builders. So what we have in mind with the scene builders, as he has described it in the Discord, is that we're trying to get a refreshed look on our scene builder so we can facilitate or let's say include more creators. We, with the development of the metaverse, we're seeing that it's not only the buildings, it's not only the modeling, it's also the events that are happening, it's also the wearables that are happening, and in so many other things. We're seeing commerce starting to get more and more recognized within the metaverse. So we're trying to include as much as the creators within the metaverse as we can because yeah, creators help build this space. Um, so that's what's keeping the team busy. That's what we're working on. A little bit of a sneak peek just before the holidays. Another very interesting thing that we're working on is the possibility for users to buy lands directly from LandWorks. So what we're building at the moment is a simple process where if you go into LandWorks and and you don't, for example, you don't have any land, you'll be able to purchase it straight from LandWorks and list it as a single transaction, as a single operation. So you'll be able to browse a couple of lands, select one, pay it, and pay for it, buy it, and directly list it on LandWorks so you can start earning those sweet rewards. Um, Also, something that we have implemented our last release, we have implemented a couple of feedback buttons here and there in the platform. So if you're a user of LandWorks, whether you have listed a property or you have rented a property, be on the lookout for these buttons. We are very, very happy to hear any feedback about the platform, about the experience, about anything related to how you have navigated our platform, and we're also giving away some mentor tokens in regards to that feedback. So be on the lookout for this button. Um, Also, the last thing that well, two more things that I want to mention. Um, as in the last month, we are continuing to see some interesting events happening on the platform. The last event that we have discussed in the Discord was about a very interesting art installation that's happening within the Central. So yeah, if you have any use cases in regards to renting, if you have rented and you haven't showcased what you have done with the land, please feel free to do so. We're continuing with our hashtag LandWorks Works campaign where we're showcasing the different use cases for renting. So yeah, feel free to share with us any interesting rents or any interesting campaigns or any interesting events that are happening on top of rented land. Um, So yeah, that's pretty much it. Rather a longer update for LandWorks, but excited for the advertisement. I will keep you posted, and yeah, very soon we're going to release a whole lot of details around it. So that's from me, and that's around LandWorks. Z, passing back to you. Hey Z, you're here?
Well, there's a question about the earnings. Would it be in the USDC or ETH or some other stable coin?
Yes, that's a very good question. The rewards are going to be in USDC. We have had a debate around it. I believe USDC is the most well received, let's say, token that we can distribute. So yeah, the rewards are USDC. Thanks for that, EnterDAO. I see Z is having some troubles, I think, with the connections, but I think he's now here with us. So yeah, let's just give him a minute.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you'll be able to claim your POAPs. I've sent you links already. Please do it in the next few days. And people who listen to this afterwards, they can write at the Twitter account, and they will be able to claim it as well.
Get a hold of those sweet pops. And I think we're just going to need a couple of more seconds for Z to rejoin. And we'll continue with the update from
Do you
him.
guys hear me
Hey Z,
now?
can you hear us
Yes,
now?
should be good.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Sorry, guys, Elon broke Twitter. Had to rejoin, and then I lost my speaking powers, I guess, the space, and then it took a minute to get them back on. But yeah, like the guy said, you can please get the POAP for the community space. Make sure that you collect each one. You might get a cool surprise going forward. Quick update on MetaPortal. We've over the past month we've been adding content in terms of games, but collectively as a team, we've seen that relevant games are rolling out slower than what we've expected. And the whole Web3 gaming space is kind of taking slower to develop than what we expected. Meaning that there are a bunch of blockbuster games that are still in development that I expect to basically bring the Web3 gaming space from a handful of users to like hundreds of thousands, billions, including like Illuvium, Water World, the Futureverse, other side, and whatnot. But none of them are live yet. So at the moment, we've decided to stop adding new features to the MetaPortal. The MetaPortal, as we know it, is going to be still live, but we're not going to be adding a ton of new stuff on it. We're still going to be adding content in terms of games and events. But we're, for the time being, until the Web3 gaming space picks up a bit, we're not going to be adding a ton of new features, and we'll be focusing on LandWorks because right now there is the bigger business opportunity for the DAO to become sustainable. And this is what we're going to focus in the next year, meaning our mission is to make EnterDAO sustainable and basically bring bigger adoption to the Web3 metaverse and gaming space over the next year or two. So that's the MetaPortal update. And as I said, early next year after the holidays, we're going to release a recap article of everything that we've done for 2022 and then what our plans are for 2023. A big milestone should be the advertisement piece that Taco mentioned, which is pretty much done. And we're super excited to roll it out and then hit the gas on basically business development for pushing that forward to bring more revenue into LandWorks, including the revenue sharing and whatnot. A couple of other things which we're currently exploring. We've mentioned generic renting of NFTs a few times. We've been doing tons of research and customer development over the past months, and currently, except for land, there are very few NFTs that actually have utility that would require renting or would enable, I mean, it would be useful to be rented out. Land is pretty much the only thing that people are renting and using, apart from just renting to flex a PFP. So we're probably not going to be building generic renting in the next few months, but what we're actually looking at is expanding on LandWorks in terms of having a marketplace and a platform to enable not only renting of land but also access to scenes and essentially empower creators in the metaverse realm. So this is one of our big focuses for the next year. I guess that's pretty much the update on my end. If there are any questions, happy to answer them right away. And if not, we're going to be uploading the recording as usual. And we'll be having another one of these calls next month. And yep, that's pretty much it from us before the holiday season. All right, guys. Well, I wish everyone a splendid holiday season. Make sure that you guys enjoy the holidays. Take some time off Twitter. We'll be back early next year. And if there's anything in the meantime, hit us up in the Discord channels. We'll be online even throughout the holidays. But yeah, there's always somebody that's going to be responsive from our team. Thank you, guys. Take care.
Happy
Thank you, guys.
holidays.
Bye-bye.